Listen, you will never be broke if you know certain things. One of the main reasons I struggle financially is because of things I wasn't aware of. I wasn't taught these things. You probably were not taught these things, right? But I'm going to reveal a few things today that I think could potentially help you if you learn and apply. Okay. So most people aren't broke because they're dumb. I wasn't dumb. I wasn't stupid. I just didn't know certain things. But they're broke because nobody ever told them the one simple rule wealthy people use every day. And if you learn this one thing, I promise you, if you learn it and do it, you'll never be broke again. No matter what AI does, no matter what your job does, what your company does, chances are you'll always be financially stable. All right. So let's get into it. But before we do, hit subscribe, hit thumbs up. Welcome to the channel. Few things you need to know. Your paycheck is not safe, it's not secure. And if your paycheck is not safe and secure, that means that, I'm sorry, if your job is not safe and secure, it means your paycheck is not safe and secure. Okay. So your paycheck, in most cases, it's gone even before you get it. I've been there, done that. It does not feel good to put in 40 hours of work and to get paid and to give everything away. It's not even a payday. It's an exchange day. You just pass the money off. Rent is up, food is up, gas is up, you name it, it's probably up. But your income, that thing didn't move. No, it stayed the same. Jobs aren't secure, layoffs. Oh, that's normal now. That's like all the time, right? Like that's not breaking news. It's happening all the time. We've become desensitized to it. So, but I want you to know that the people who win in this new economy, they already understand a secret that most employees, most 9 to 5ers never learn. All right. And I'll give them to you. You're welcome to write them down. I'll go quickly. Secret number one, money follows value. Money follows value, not hours. Money follows value. Say it with me. Money follows value, not hours. So your job pays you for your time, right? But wealthy people get paid for value, and value has no time limit. If you go to work and you sell 10 hours a day, they don't pay you for 12 hours. They don't pay you for 20. They only pay you for what you're willing to sell. So 1 hour can be worth $10, or if you have a wealth mindset, or if you're a person of value, it can be worth 10,000. Deposits can hit anytime. That's why I like what I do with the middleman business, because deposits hit anytime and the business don't rely on me. AI can work for you 24/7. It can work for you, it can work against you. So as long as you keep trading time for money, you'll always be capped. And you need to know that you'll always be capped. Like you're selling time for money. You're always capped. You need to sleep. You need to spend time with your family. You only have a certain amount of hours per day that you can sell. You have to have rest. You have to stop and take a break. You have other things to do. You have family to spend time with. You run out of time to sell. You don't want to be on a system where the only way you can make money is to sell time. You don't want to be in that situation. So, but as long as you keep trading time for money, you will be. But when you switch to value for money, you'll never be broke, because you can never run out of value. You will run out of time. Every day you do, but you'll never run out of value. So, okay, I'll just give you number two then. Remember, secret number one, money follows value, not hours. Secret number two, you don't need skills. You need systems. I could also name this: the harder you work, the harder it is to earn money. I was having a conversation with a friend the other day, and I said, listen, when you think about people who are the richest that you may know, are they working hard, or Or are they standing behind some type of system that's working hard? Chances are it's going to be a system. The system's going to outwork the owners, the founders, the CEOs. I always give these examples because most people know these folks. Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, he has a business that's a system. He doesn't deliver products. The founders of Uber, they're not out driving people around, but you are. Well, let me ask you, the founders who operate a system, if they're not driving folks around and you are, who's making more money, you or the founders? The founders, huh? Yes. The system always beats you, right? But you guys, you still believe that the power is in ours. So here's an example. You don't need skills, you need systems. Here's an example. I have a moving website called Book and Move. I don't have a moving truck. I don't have a moving crew. I don't have a dolly. I don't load boxes. I don't lift furniture. I don't do any of that. In fact, I don't talk to customers. I don't sell anything. I don't have conversations with customers. I don't talk to movers. I don't do any of that. I have a system that does everything. If you don't believe me, go to bookandmove.com and you'll find out there's no way to call me, no way to text me. You can only email into our system. That's it. Right? And that chat is done via AI. So I don't do any of that. I don't trade time for money. I'm on this video with you. My business is still working. My system is still working. My website books the customer. Deposits hit my account. The software alerts the service provider, the actual mover. They do the job. They get paid. I've gotten paid. Here's what I want you to know. Rich people don't work harder. They build systems that work hard for them. Does that make sense? So if you can order Uber, you can run a middleman business. If you can use Google, you can automate income. This stuff is not hard. Secret number 3, you only need 2 things to never be broke. You ready? This is going to help you. You only need 2 things to never be broke. Number 1, a problem people already have. The problem I'm solving for folks is they need to get moved and they need moving help. Now, you don't have to do my industry. You could do home cleaning, garage repair, junk removal, all of that. I have students who do a tremendous amount of everything. So whatever industry you choose, just understand you're not doing the work. You don't have to know anything about that industry. So a problem people already have, and then a pro who already knows how to solve it. That's the middleman business. Think about Uber. Uber has a problem, right? You have a problem, you bring it to Uber. Uber, your problem, you come to Uber and you say, I need a ride. Uber takes your problem and solves it and says, perfect, I have a driver. And Uber connects you and gets paid. Does Uber leave the office and drive you around? No. So you don't create the product, you don't do the service, you don't buy the equipment. You just connect the customer to a pro or a service provider. You collect your deposit up front. Connect, collect, repeat. Say it with me. Connect, collect, repeat. That's it. That's the middleman cycle. It's the best way I can explain it. You connect customers to service pros, collect your deposit, repeat the process. I could say relax because you don't do any of this. So I'll give you a couple more and then I'll stop. Secret number 4, AI is your best friend, not your enemy. Again, AI is your best friend and not your enemy. You guys are terrified of AI out there because it is invading your 9-to-5s. And all of a sudden, you're not going to have a job at some point. I anticipate 10 million people laid off in the next year. I'm worried that I'm actually like underestimating this, but we'll see. I hate to see 10 million people laid off. It's going to cause collapse in this nation, but AI is here. Companies are already integrating it. There's nothing you or I could do. Oh, except partner with it, use it, don't fight it, hang out with it, get in a relationship with it so it doesn't beat us. You want to win with AI? You can. You can use AI to find customers, use AI to write content for your business. There's so many things you can do with AI. So employees fear AI because it makes them replaceable. Entrepreneurs, we love AI because it makes us unstoppable. Now you get to decide, you want to be replaceable or unstoppable. I want to be dangerous. And I know you guys want to be dangerous, right? So really, really quickly, just want you to know, I wasn't born rich. A lot of you guys watch this channel. By the way, hit subscribe, hit thumbs up. I wasn't born rich. A lot of you guys know my story. Uh, I was born in a not really good situation. It was terrible, in fact. So I've been homeless at least 3 times in my adult life, and I don't ever want to go through that again. So, but just know that my middleman business has changed our lives, and I don't have equipment. I don't have a team. The website does all the work. So, and if I can do it, you can do it, because I'm as simple as they come. Okay. So, but instead of being afraid of AI, instead of, working or trading time for money until they no longer need you and you're left out, you could trade your stress for control. You could trade your anxiety for confidence. You could go from living paycheck to paycheck to deposits hitting your account while you're asleep. Work 40 hours a week, give that up and work 1 hour a week. That's all it takes. Job insecurity to income dependency. Just telling you. People aren't broke because of a lack of opportunity. They're broke because they don't know the rules, right? You got to learn the rules. There are new rules. I watch online all the time. People are going nuts over the stock market, nuts over housing prices. They're stressed out because they can't buy a house. Poo-poo. We don't need that. I'm not worried about that. You shouldn't be worried about that. You should be more concerned with creating cash flow. Cash flow should be the rule of the day. You should be thinking about, how do I create cash flow? How do I create cash flow? How do I create cash flow? Buy a house. No, don't worry about buy a house. Invest in stock. I'm not worried about that. How do I create cash flow? How do I partner with AI to get money coming in? Because this 9 to 5 is not going to be there long. And even if it's not AI, they are still probably looking to lay us off. So again, how do I win? By being creative, partnering with AI, and relying on a system. If you don't get anything else from this video, just understand this, that the rich and wealthy, they know that trading time for money is a bad idea, because time is a limited thing, right? It's limited. You run out of it and you don't make any more money except for those 8 hours you put in. But if you can learn to make money from a system, then you don't have to sell your time. Here's the beauty of it. You get your time back. Time is the most valuable thing you have in this world, because when you run out of it, you do not get it back. When you use it up, it does not come back. It does not return to you. Money can, time can't. So you need to get free from the 9 to 5 so you can live the life you want to live and enjoy your life on your terms. I wasn't a believer of that when I had a 9 to 5, but oh, now you cannot convince me otherwise. I know systems are the way to go now, honey. That's all I do. Like, wait, I can make money and not have to punch a clock? The second you start to understand and believe that you do not have to keep punching this clock to make a living, you can have a system that makes money for you. Whether you do middleman or something else, it does not matter, but a system makes money for you. And if the system makes enough money, you don't need the job income. Well, what do you do with your 9 to 5 hours? Whatever you want to do, it belongs to you. But I don't have a job. You don't need a job. You don't need it. You don't have to have a job to make it in this world. You don't. You can have a system. A system is better than a job. A system is better than a job. A system is better than a what? A job. Cash flow is better than a what? A paycheck. Cash flow is better than a what? A paycheck. Cash flow is better than a paycheck. If you have a 9 to 5, it's going to cost you 9 to 5. You pay your job, hear me out, you pay your job more than they pay you to go to their job. When you go to work, I'll prove it. When you go to work, they pay you in dollars. When you put in the work and they give you a paycheck, they pay you in dollars. You pay them with time. Time is more valuable than their dollars. If I wrote you a check today for $10 million guaranteed to cash, and you could take it down to the bank and cash it right now, the only catch is you run out of time as soon as you cash it. Would you cash it? No. I could put $1 billion and you still wouldn't cash it, because you know, without even thinking, that my time is more important than any amount of money. There's no amount of money you can give me and I run out of time. No. Come on, build a system. So I'll leave you with this. If you want to learn the system I use, the one that hundreds of my students are using right now, the one that lets you collect deposits on repeat without doing the work, all you have to do is this: go to middlemanceo.com, middlemanceo.com. I'll put it down below, and watch the 15-minute free blueprint. Just spend 15 minutes to learn more about the business. If you're tired of being broke, this is the fastest path to fixing it. You got to get away from the mindset that the only way you can make money is with a job, right? So every day you wait is another day you're stuck at the same job, stuck with the same paycheck, praying not to get laid off, hoping AI doesn't replace you. You don't want to be in that position. I don't want you to be in that position. So my advice to you: move quickly, go check out the blueprint. If it's something you're interested in, choose one of the packages. It's got payment plans. Move quickly. By the way, we build the entire site for you. You don't have to do any of the tech stuff. We build it for you. We give you the blueprint to launch, and off you go, making money. And you get to work with me. All right, go do that. Peace.